hello. Yeah, here we go. Okay. We're just all set up. So we're doing good. Just making sure I have all my tabs set. You know, don't worry about the lagging today because we're gonna be using the iPad, so it's not gonna be a lot too. It's not gonna be as laggy as yesterday, you know, because Affinity has some issues. Oh, hello, Red Zaku. Hello, Phantom. Welcome back. I was just saying what we're doing today. We're back to drawing. So I'm just getting finished on the setup. Making sure I can monitor the stream, because I usually use my iPad to monitor the stream, but today we're using the iPad to draw. And we're gonna be drawing on... Yeah, we're gonna be drawing on Procreate, because Affinity was being a little finicky yesterday. So we're just about there yet. Got some Sonic Unleashed music playing in the background. Love this game. Been meaning to do a stream on it. So yeah. And is it? Are we still live? I mean, you guys are watching it. That's weird. Hold on. Maybe if we go to a different account. Yep. There we go. Alright. Thank you. Prowl from Transformers. That'd be fun. Could be a good warm-up. I kind of want to focus on a single piece today, rather than a ton of individual sketches. But, yeah, we can warm up with that. Prowl. Man, you guys notice how, like, well, I don't know how old most of you are, but, like, these days, right? You don't really get a ton of freebies on your birthday no more. You know? What happened? Why don't we get freebies? I want to get nice things on my birthday, right? All I got this year was a 5% discount from Hot Topic or something. That's it. So, single piece sounds cool. Great. So, yeah, I was looking through my sketches to see if there was anything I could work on stream, but how old am I today? I turned 26, so I'm paying for my own health insurance. Ooh, touchy subject these days, huh? Luckily enough, I knew this ahead of time, and I signed up during the enrollment season, so don't worry, I am protected. So... Alright, we're gonna warm up with a Prowl, and we'll get in it. Oh, let me turn off the be right back. Okay. You know what? I'm a big fan of the animated Prowl. Currently working on a piece of Darksiders 2. Ooh. You know, I'm not a big fan of Darksiders 2, but I love the first game. You know? I don't really like most of the other games. Genesis was fun, right? But it didn't really catch my attention too much. I just love War. War as a character is such a fun guy to play as, you know. I don't like the shift to a more open world thing. Like, I kind of like the whole the way they had it before. IDW Prowl? Yeah, but I just like the design for the animated Prowl a lot more. Man, there's no good references for him. Hold on, let's restart this one. So, just kind of standing there. But yeah, Darksiders 2. I tried coming back to it recently, but I don't know if it's because like that was around when Astrobot came out, right? Or cuz like last year I played a ton of games, right? I almost played too much if I'm being honest. And I just it didn't catch my attention because I tried coming back to it last year because I have this on and off relationship with Darksiders 2. I love the concept of it, but it just never really stuck with me. What's the artist's name that worked on Transformers Animated? He still posts drawings of Transformers in his animated style, and I just really love how he translates all these different designs into his style. I think his head looks a little big here. Yeah, I mostly draw on the iPad, but you know, yesterday I wanted to like do everything from the computer because I like changing it up a bit so I don't do the same thing. But the character design in Darksiders is a great design. Yeah, it is. Ooh, their werewolf chime. My favorite villain of all time? Oh man. Uh you know, it's a lot harder than you think to answer. Cause like of all time. Because you're telling me that like I gotta pick between Koba and Shockwave. It's not an easy thing to do. Favorite villain of all time? That is hard. Frieza's up there. Frieza's definitely up there. Dude is a paragon of evil. Doctor Doom is good too, but I feel like it's just like I'm ready to I'm ready for the MCU to make me hate him. I know. It is not gonna erase what we already have. But like, ugh, my god. Like, can we stop making these Marvel movies? I mean, you can still make superhero movies, but like, they don't all gotta be connected, dude. Annihilus? I don't know a ton about Annihilus, but I just love his design, you know? The Negative Zone guy. Abomination for a long time was one of my favorites. Because I was just a big Hulk fan, right? So Abomination just kind of always stuck with me. Man, I always wanted like a lawyer series of Jen, She-Hulk. And then I got it and I was like, this isn't a lawyer show. I wanted like a drama, right? I wanted like Law and Order, but it's Marvel. Like, not entirely. It's not SVU. But, it's, like, come on, let's solve some crime. Let's like, have her as a DA or something. And it'll be all cool. So, Rorschach. Oh, from Watchmen. Yeah, he's cool. Man, I've been meaning to get back into Watchmen. Because, it's just a cool series. You know, I was watching some interviews with the guy recently, and he really doesn't act like... He really does act like he invented the nuclear bomb. You know? Like, oh man, we changed everything with Watchmen. And it's like, okay, I'll give you credit where it's due, but like, I don't know if you can say that you ruined comic books by making something that good. Like, Watchmen is definitely great, but like, is it at the level where we have to like think that it's so good it made everything else worse because everyone wanted to be Watchmen? It's it feels a little self-indulgent, but at the same time, he does have a lot of good points. So, you know, I don't discard him too much on that. Ooh, you know who's actually a pretty good antagonist? The Mansley, you know, from Iron Giant. I hated that dude, right? It's more than just like, you know, like, oh no, I don't hate the character. I just like, man, if I was in Hogarth's shoes, he is not staying in my house. You know, I would find ways to get him out. So, something I noticed recently is that I just like drawing at lower resolutions. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody. But, yeah, I really enjoy, how low res I get. Your favorite villain is Shigaraki? He's pretty good. I mean, I used to kind of hate him. But, as they peel the layers off of him, and, spoilers for My Hero Academia, but as they explore his relationship with his grandma and All for One, he kind of gets a lot better, you know. I really did enjoy that last season a lot more than I thought I would, because oh, that's not the right angle. Because I just think a little different this time. And, you know, I was just rewatching the show, right? And my mom just kind of like walked in the living room and she was like, this looks cool. And she just ended up watching the entire series with me. And so when the new season came out, right? Because I was rewatching the old seasons in prep for the new one. I just sort of ended up getting my mom hooked on My Hero Academia, so we watched it all together, right? We waited until the whole season came out, and then we binge watched it on Crunchyroll. Not sponsored. I got a free trial to watch the whole thing, so yeah, that's a good warm-up, I think. Yeah. What are we thinking of Prowl? Most stylish Autobot there is, I guess. Other than Jazz, I guess. Let's see. Let me look at my folder. Because I think I got some stuff I actually do need to draw. That was a good warm-up. Got the hands going. Your dad loves Gundam and Berserk. The right. So yeah, today I went to Cheesecake Factory, had a salted caramel cheesecake. You know, gotta love that salted caramel. So I also got a flatbread pizza. You know, I don't really like most of the stuff they sell. I go for the cheesecake. You know, that's the reason why you go to Cheesecake Factory. But I always order the same thing. I get the flatbread personal pizza, and it's pretty good. You know, I don't think it's as good as Panera's. Panera's pizza's a lot better. You know, back when I worked as an art instructor, I would just go every weekend to Panera, get a charged lemonade, and a flatbread, and that was my day. You know, I go to Publix, do some groceries, and then I walk back home. Good life. So, but these days, I'm just working freelance at home. Haven't been an art instructor for 2 years now. Well, I guess at the end of this year it'll be 3 years. But yeah, that was a fun time being an art instructor. As an art instructor, you kind of like, it's less about teaching them how to do things, and more about pushing them into better ways of doing it, right? So, all right. Let's see. I'm just looking at my folders for inspo right now, because I think I'm gonna work on a loading screen for the game. So, yeah, we're just gonna put them into the side. And just for this, we're gonna something that really helps me sometimes is that you just put a little bit of a grunge over the entire document. Put it as an overlay. Just lower the opacity a little bit. That really helps figure out shapes later on. So, all right. It's the only animes he watches. Yeah. So, me and my mom, we watched Dragon Ball Super, and Dragon Ball Super, My Hero Academia. Yeah, that's it. I've been watching a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh with my little cousin. I never got to see Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid, but it's something that kind of always interested me. I just didn't know how to get into it because I didn't really have cable to watch it or access to the internet. So, you know, hold on. I actually think I have a whip that I can... We'll just finish that whip instead. Starting something from scratch on stream would be a little tough. Plus, if it's for the game, might as well just... Alright. I transitioned the screens a bit just so I can go through my folders without anyone seeing anything. So, yeah, this is almost out of the sketch phase. We just gotta do some lines on this guy. What brush are we using? This is the S ink. So let's look for an ink brush. Fuzz. No, not Fuzz. I think I was using Enki. Yep, it was this one. Hope you guys like line art. Yeah, so this is an illustration I'm doing for a game. So really early in development, but sometimes it just helps having these art assets on hand. You never know when you might need it. Plus, programming is not always the most fun thing to do. I'm not an expert programmer, so might as well just have fun while I work. Man, what level is this? Savannah Citadel Knight. Ooh. They got some jams in the Savannah. I might actually end up playing Sonic Unleashed this week. Freaking goated game. Yeah. Anyway, what's everyone been up to, huh? Everyone having a good weekend? Play any cool games? I've been trying to finish that current season pass in Destiny. There's only a few days left, so I gotta get 10 levels before the 15 days pass. So I don't know, before I go to bed tonight I might play a bit. Why are you not staying in place? There we go. Played Power World? How is that? I never played it. There's a lot of accusations that go on about Power World. You've been trying to be more interactive. What do you mean? How so? What's this one? This one sounds a little wacky. Cutscenes, same as ever. Like speak more? Like in conversations, or do you mean online? That's something I struggled with when I was a kid. I mean, even today I'm kind of quiet, you know? To be honest, that's kind of one of the reasons I'm streaming, because sometimes it's a little frustrating explaining what you're doing, you know? Or you know, you want to talk more, right? But you don't want to say nothings, right? So streaming kind of forces me to get my thoughts out, right? When I'm playing games, I'm super quiet. But when I'm streaming it, I gotta be vocal, you know? Sometimes I'll just do silent let's plays, you know? Like the entirety of the Sonic Generations playlist, no commentary at all, you know? But it's it's not my favorite series, right? I just wanted to enjoy that without a camera in my face, but I still wanted to like record footage just in case I want to do a video. You say Red Zaku says Power World is actually really good. Oh, maybe we'll try it out. I think it's still on Game Pass. It's been a I had installed it and everything, and then I just didn't play it. I don't know why. Oh wait, I forgot to post about the stream. I'm streaming. I need to tell everyone. Forgot to do that. Streaming right now. Come watch. Or I will dropkick your PS5. Hashtag artist. Hashtag illustration. I don't know what hashtags to use. What hashtags do you guys use to post art? If you post art, I don't know. I know Red Zaku's an artist, so, but I don't know what Phantom does. Hashtag what's up? Hashtag what's up? Yeah. Here we go. Send post. All right. We're posted it. Oh wait, we didn't post it on Twitter. Let's go to Twitter for a second. Oh, look, the balloons. I haven't seen the balloons. Drawing on stream tonight. Come watch. Might as well let the oomps know that we're streaming. But yeah, being more out there is it's a tough thing to do. You know? Everyone wants to be a social butterfly, but I don't know, truth is, some people just talk less, right? It's a good thing that you're trying to talk more. I encourage it, right? But don't let being quiet make you think that you don't offer much in conversation, right? Because sometimes we do interact more than we think, right? I've had a lot of conversations where I'm told, "Oh wow, I didn't expect you, I didn't expect you to say something so like deep in this conversation." You know, it's sometimes having that is a value. You know, I don't like being very predictable when I speak. So, I mean, I don't like being predictable in any way. I like being not sporadic, just you know, there's no way this person knows what I'm gonna do next, right? And I think that kind of helps my own confidence a bit, where it's like, ooh, I can take control of this conversation in a second, because they don't know what I can say next, you know? And that's everybody, really. everyone's kind of like that in a conversation. You never truly know what someone's gonna say, you know? And that kind of comes back into the pressure of whether you want to speak or not, you know? It's been a while since I've been so vocal about my own art, right? Because last time I was this vocal about creating and stuff was when I was an art instructor. Because a lot of students, they come to you with like asking questions and stuff. It's like, how do you do that? You know? But it's just about staying focused, you know? If you don't... If you force yourself to speak in moments where you aren't you're not truly confident in what you want to say, you might end up saying something you don't want to say, right? And that's not to discourage you about speaking, but it does help stabilize your own expectation on what people come to expect from you. I know you weren't asking for advice. You weren't asking for advice. I just, I relate to wanting to speak more. I do. Yeah. This guy's looking pretty nice. I think we gotta... I don't think this sketch makes total sense. In this part, I think we wanna like close the belly here instead of... Well, maybe there can be a little bit of a hint that his claws coming out of this side. Yeah, going on back to Power World. Maybe I'll try it. 'Cause I'm not too big of a Pokemon fan, but I do kind of like the aesthetic of the guns and stuff with them. So it looks like it could be entertaining, but also I hear what some buddies of mine have said about it, and I'm like, well, maybe we don't try it. Oh, is this the Egg Dragoon? I think this is Egg Dragoon. Egg Beetle. You know, I guess in comparison, the Egg Beetle is kind of like a booster level. But, really, the Egg Beetle is the best booster level, because it was one of the first ones. And it's kind of depressing to see that every boss fight in Sonic has just become that. You know? I think before Sonic Frontiers, the last game to have a good variety of boss fights was Sonic Unleashed. I don't know how much you guys like Sonic, but I think it's one of the better Sonic games out there. I think it bears more inspiration in my work than I care to admit. This guy's starting to look good. This is actually a combination of two sketches. This is from a different drawing, and then this is from another drawing, right? It's from like a big sketch sheet I have. So, it just kind of... I'm blending two things. There's some more stuff I want to do for the foreground, but I kind of like having the characters a little more rendered before I add some details like that. Because... really, that's the image I have in my head for this one is kind of like a smoky, dusty picture, right? Because you're fighting this guy deep underground for this encounter. I'm not gonna give too much lore on this guy, but needless to say, he's a pretty bad guy. We do not like bad guys over here. They, knock over sandcastles. Okay. Dun 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 bam bam badam bam bam badum bam bam badum bam bam. Man, I gotta play this game again. I just love Sonic the Hedgehog. Yay, and this shell looks like it's gonna be our biggest one. You know, a lot of people add a ton of details to the sketches. And, that's fine. You know, you can get as detailed as you want. But, personally, I prefer just... being a little more vague with my shapes. It gives me a little more space to be creative in the later one. Can you quote Christian? I don't really know any Christian quotes. I mean, what does Christian say? What is an iconic Christian phrase? I don't think I know any Christian quotes to quote from. That arrest video is crazy though. I don't know if you guys seen that cam. Why do they even release that stuff? You know, I really hope that they're getting the help they need. Because, Christian could really use it right now. God bless their soul. Coming at you from, Stardate. January 19th, 2025. This is Christian Weston Chandler. Is that a good Christian voice? I don't know. I feel sorry for the person, really. Internet really got to him. Christian's out of jail now? Really? Oh, good for them. Hope they are living a great life. I don't really like getting involved too much with other people's lives, but Christian's story is just one that if you just know about Sonic, you know about Christian, I guess. Nice. Okay. Let's add a quick little fill to this. It's just how I like to go about for blocking out sketches. Ooh. Yeah. This one's a vibe. Unleash just got a ton of vibes. Oh man. 2008. What a year. Gotta love that. Is this in the snow area? What is it? Alaska. Yes, I knew it. Sonic Unleashed is still my favorite Sonic game. But if you want to go franchise-wide, I say Shadow is my favorite game. Yes, even with all its insane controls and confusing story, like, it still is my favorite Sonic game. Although, that new Shadow Generations, ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good pizza, man. You gotta love that story. I cried playing it. I'm not even joking. I cried playing Shadow Generations. I did not know I was that attached to Shadow the Hedgehog. I mean, he's always been my favorite character outside of Omega. And Vector. Omega and Vector. Shadow's been my favorite character. And Generations is... Didn't Shadow use a gun in his game, or is it a meme? No, he uses tons of guns. You know, you can get a Desert Eagle, you can get an MP5, you can get some alien guns, some cartoony Eggman guns. I can't remember if this was for a mod or not, but I think you get Billy Hatcher's egg gun. There's like an egg gun you can get. It shoots like eggs. It's like a grenade launcher. But yeah. Let me see. Oh, you can get a sword, like a big sword. You know? Man, I love that game. It's also the first Sonic game to introduce, like, I think it was the first one to introduce wall running. And I don't mean like, you run on a slope and you run on the wall. I mean, like, you know, like wall to wall jump. Oh wait, no. Sonic Heroes introduced that. Sonic Heroes had it where speed characters could jump wall to wall like that. So, yeah. But Shadow expanded atop of Sonic Heroes. So, there's a mission to kill the president in that game. It's so long. So, yep. Okay, I think we're gonna add some rocks down here. And I think we're gonna detail it a little bit. Copy paste. Make it just a tad bit brighter. And then we're gonna grab this side. Make it this part a tad bit darker. And actually, I think we're gonna do the same over here. He also says damn, but don't believe the allegations that he's the first character to curse in a Sonic game, because that honor actually goes to Knuckles. Because in Sonic Heroes, they ask Knuckles' voice actor to say shit, and every time you punch as Knuckles, he goes shit raw, shit raw, shit raw. And that's the truth. That's the truth about swearing in the Sonic series. Okay, I think we're gonna add a bit of a shine. So it's kind of like that. Yay. Now we're gonna group this rock. And we're gonna like transpose it. Let's turn on snapping so we don't. Let's just distort. This one back here. Ooh. That's a good music. We're gonna flatten this one too. I think we're gonna duplicate. Do a little bit of a liquefy. So we can make it look a little more different than the one that's right by it. Oh man, the more I talk about Sonic the Hedgehog, the more I want to play it. I am a lifelong Sonic fan, dude. I first got into Sonic because of the anime, Sonic X. And then I got to play Sonic Heroes. That was my first Sonic game. For a long time, it was my favorite Sonic game. Until I played Shadow. And then my next Sonic game was it Riders? I think it was Riders. And then I played Unleashed and Colors on the DS. So Sonic Colors on the DS is very different to Sonic Colors on the Wii or in the remaster, because the remaster is a remake of the Wii game that they ported to the Godot engine. And as you know, Sonic Colors, well, as you may know, Sonic Colors worked when it first came out. So when it came to the re-release coming out, they didn't have a lot of programmers that were experienced in Godot. So when they ported the game to Godot, it just kind of broke. It broke. So, because the programmers that were working on it were still not really familiar with the thing yet. So, yeah, they had some growing pains in Sonic Team, but then they did Sonic Frontiers. And Frontiers is not a bad game. It's not a bad game. The problem with Frontiers is that most of it is really weird, you know? It's a weird Sonic game. And, you know, to be honest, I kind of, when I was playing it, I was like, these boss fights are freaking awesome, but also at the same time, do I want to play whatever they work on next? And then they show Shadow Generations, and I'm like, okay, I mean, new Shadow game is something I've wanted for a long time. And, so I was willing to give it a try. And then they show gameplay, and I'm like, hold on. Is it peak? Is it peak? So I got interested. And then the game comes out, and I'm like, oh my god, am I gonna be disappointed? It's just gonna be the worst Sonic game I ever play. You know, we finally get Shadow the Hedgehog 2, and it's bad. And then I play it, and I'm like, holy shit. This is the peak of the franchise. We've never had something this good. It's insane, the type of quality that they deliver after Frontiers. And it's like Frontiers, its strong suit was the boss fights. That's what it was, right? And that's fine. I love a good boss rush, but whoa. They really did up the ante on the entire quality of this game. Like, if you really want to get into Sonic the Hedgehog, I actually do recommend, like, this is the first time ever you can truly recommend that someone join in on the latest entry. It's ridiculous. So, you know, if you are interested in getting into Sonic, may I spread the gospel and tell you that Generations is good. Plus, you're technically getting 2 whole games for the price of 1. So, you know, it's a pretty good bargain. You get Sonic Generations and Shadow Generations. Sonic Generations may be one of the better games that they made, starring Sonic. So, it is pretty cool seeing it come back in a way that is fun and entertaining. You know, they even added some stuff from Sonic Mania. Am I talking about Sonic too much? I feel like I might be talking about Sonic too much. You guys let me know. I tend to go on about these games in a way. You played the OG Sonic, though? Wait, I played the OG first Sonic. Okay. Was that your first time playing Sonic? Just placing some stalactites around. Hold on, I gotta mute for just 1 second. I gotta take a call. I'll be right back. Oh, wait. Whoa. Hold on. I don't want you guys to see my whips. So... okay, we'll just leave it there. And I'll be back in just a... Okay, it was just a birthday message from my aunt. Phantom asks Zaku, what do you think a cool fusion of characters would be? Okay, we can rephrase that name. Okay, okay, that was a typo. That was a typo. The way I read it in my head, that sounds insane. Okay, we'll group these together. You know, if I may, right? If I were to put on my Dragon Ball Latino fan card on me, I would have to say that Piccolo and Tien would be a cool fusion. Right? I don't know how compatible they'd be, since one is a Namekian and one is human. But, I think they'd be pretty cool. I mean, that'd be the rawest fusion they could ever make, I think. I don't usually block colors out, but, sometimes I like putting in... Wait, did I do the select or what? Okay, it is selected. Sometimes I do like putting in some details in. Just for marking some... just for doing some landmarks. You know, I think this might have been a good one to try out the ballpoint pen that a friend of mine pointed out. That friend being CD-ROM Arts. He makes some really great art. I actually want to model their OC in 3D again. Because I like how... I still like the original model, but I feel like I could put more effort into it. So I kind of want to work on that a bit. Maybe when I get a break soon enough. I mean, I got a gig coming up in February, so maybe that'll be a good time to try it out. But yeah, I would like to give him a nice little gift. Same with another artist friend of mine. They've drawn my character so many times, I just really want to pay him back for doing so. Fellow Hispanic, Goku es el mejor personaje número uno de todo los tiempo. My Spanish is bad. Oh, I mean, that's alright. I didn't really get that into Spanish until I was kind of forced to learn it. Because when I was a kid, I ended up moving down to the island. And that required me to learn more than just I'm hungry. So I think that was nice. Just push that up a layer. Really nice. Let's do a little bit of a blur here. And add a little bit of brightness and a little bit of more saturation. And do yeah, that's nice. Leave it like that for now. Ooh, I think we did some pretty good progress so far. Going from the sketch to this. Oh my gosh, but just something activates. There's like this place here that is called Goku Burger. And it's just on the side of the truck. It's a Goku holding up a giant burger like it's a spirit bomb. Oh wow, has it already been 50 minutes drawing? Oh, that's pretty good. You guys are good company. Time flies when you're having fun. Am I right? Yeah, I meant to do some more drawings for some friends during Christmas, but I was just kind of too focused on work to really do so. So I just focused on making things. So I had a lot of clients in the... What just happened? This music stopped? Okay, I thought the music stopped. But yeah, I just had a lot of clients this this Christmas, so I needed to work through them all. So it's a good texture. Yeah, Goku Burger, exactly. There's a lot of unlicensed usage of IP where I am. There's Flintstone ice cream trucks. There's Mario and Luigi pizza bars. Pizza bar? Not pizza, pizzerias. What do we use for the... Ooh, I might use Ratatouille. Yeah. So we're just doing a little bit of shadows. We're just blocking out the lighting a bit. So I think our light source is going to be the worm. So there's a Yogi Bear pizza. A lot of them are pizza places. You know, all these unlicensed franchises here. Oh man, that's my dream though. If I had the money, I'd go do that now. Just sell burgers with some unlicensed character on my truck. Or officially licensed, depending how that goes. This track kind of sounds like Sonic Colors. I know this is Unleashed, because I put on an Unleashed playlist, but... Dragon Road Knight. Ooh. Man, I remember dying so often in the Warhog levels in Sonic that the timer would just go on for like an hour. I'd be like a whole hour on one level. And that's actually not good. Sonic's about being fast. Imagine they have a French fry shaped like Cell. Honestly, if they don't have a dessert that's like based off Frieza or something, waste. It's a waste. But yeah. This is the boss fight, I think, for that. Is it a giant chicken you fight? What is it? Or is it a dragon? I forgot what you fight. It just says boss battle night. Okay. If you were stuck in a horror game, what would it be? I mean, I feel like the goal here is to pick a game where it would be pretty easy to get out of. Dead by Daylight is where my head goes first. But at the same time, the game is kind of in favor of the monster winning. So, I don't think I would like to be in that. Dead Space is too much. I am not surviving Dead Space. Even though I feel mega immersed when I play that game. So who knows, maybe. But that's a tough one, I think. I know what horror game I would want to be in the least. Yeah, definitely Silent Hill or Resident Evil. I just wouldn't want to be in those games. Yeah, I like to block out lighting before I get into the colors. Five Nights at Freddy's because I can just leave after one day. I mean, I guess, but you know, I think that's kind of cheating if I'm being honest. Because like if you're gonna pick to be in a horror game, I feel like you gotta experience the horrors, you know? To be fair. Man, and people hate the jazz. I love the jazz. If anything, video games need more jazz. Put jazz in God of War. Just ripping Helios's head off while someone's going crazy on a saxophone. Dun, 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 dun. But like it's jazz. Ooh, I never noticed that the boss battle music is for the nighttime. It sounds more like the main theme of the game. But it's like is that a what is that instrument that was there? I think it was a trombone. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was a trombone. Where it gets like that. I'm not really a music guy, but I do really love music. I mean, I have some tracks on my own SoundCloud. Some tracks involving my games. Some tracks about, well, not about anything. It's just some stuff I made for fun. Yeah, we got Hero lunging towards this giant worm. It's a really big fight for him. Because he doesn't like worms. Nor do I. Worms gross me out. Worms and needles. Those are the two things that creep me out the most. You know, it's kind of upsetting about the needle stuff because I think I know what might have caused my thing against needles. I think I know. Because I remember being fine with needles until this one time when I was a kid. This lady just like with really sharp nails. They were claws really. With sharp nails. She just tries to find the vein and pinches me a lot and it just hurts, you know? And I was sitting still, but like she was being so hard on my arm that I just like I couldn't stand still. I couldn't stay still. So, you know, I think that lady might have ruined it for me. Needles. So, I've gotten better at it though. You know? I think it's more about growing up, I guess, than really conquering a fear. Because, I just kind of, you know, if I have to do something, I'll just do it. You know, if there's no other way out of it. Like, I just had to deal with getting a vaccine, right? And I just, didn't matter if I wanted it or not. I needed to get one. So... Because ain't no way was I gonna be a chump and get COVID. So. Okay, so that's a good first pass on the lighting, I guess. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back. Remember to get some water. If you've been watching this for the whole thing and don't have water, I'm watching you. You better go get some water. So I'll be back. Alright, hello. Here the bucket. It's in my walls. My girlfriend is making me go to bed. Alright. Well, have a great night then. Sounds like she just has your well-being in her mind. So, hope you have a good rest. Tomorrow's Monday. Actually, tomorrow's MLK, isn't it? People have off. As a freelancer, I barely take any days off. So, someone always needs something. I actually start a new project tomorrow. So, you know. Well, I hope you have a good rest then. And thanks for chatting. That was really nice. What's going on here? Okay. So I guess we're gonna clear this layer and switch from the Ratatouille brush to Softy, I think. Right? Yeah, that looks good. Softy. Wait. I think selection got disabled for some reason. Select. Put overlay on it. I only really like keeping the normal base effect for when doing shadows. But for lighting, I like keeping it on the overlay. By the way, this isn't a mistake. The 3 fingers. So, just letting you know. That's on purpose. Yeah. You check something real quick. Alright, that's good. Ta-da! Oh, man. What's that instrument called? Is that a gazang? Zang or something? Man. Something about Unleashed being like a world trip, you know? Around the world in 80 days or something. That just makes it a vibe. Ooh. And what has that? I think we actually have to put a little bit over here. So as you know, shadows do have bounce lighting. Yeah, I think that's good. Ooh. This guy looks scary, man. That's nice. Ah. Been going on for an hour 29? It's not bad. Oh, wait, I forgot to turn off the Be Right Back. We'll turn that off. We've been back. So. Cheers. Just took a swig of the water. Think I know a horror game without cheating? Ah, go shoot then. Actually, let's make the frontal stalactites invisible. We still want to see what we're doing. Phasmophobia. What's that one about again? It's not the robots. The robots is Soma. Oh, is this that Source game? Oh, yeah, I think... No. No, this isn't what I was thinking. Which is the one that Bet Bananas played with his friends. I never played Phasmophobia. Ghost hunting with friends? Okay, so that might actually be the one that Bed Bananas plays. You ever heard of Bed Bananas? One of my favorite YouTubers. Dude knows what's up. Bed Bananas. Phasmophobia? Let me see. Is that the game? Yeah, it was Phasmophobia he was playing. Oh wait, no, was it Gmod? Is this... Yeah, it was Phasmophobia that Bananas was playing. Yeah. Honestly, you should just check them out. Like, the Gmod Paranormal. One of my favorite YouTube videos. It's just a couple of friends going crazy. You know, he has, what's his profile picture? Yeah, it's a little cartoon cat. So, I started watching his videos back when he was doing Metal Gear videos. Yeah, but his old stuff is kind of crazy. They kind of evolved from just funny moments to full-on movies. Oh my god. His Star Citizen War for Jumptown. They have a gang war in Star Citizen. It sold me on the game. I don't know if he was sponsored or not, but ooh, man, I don't really RP either too, because that's the thing, they get really into the role play, you know. But I mean, back when I was a kid, I did, you know. But yeah. He's just, like, underrated, goated YouTuber. He has some videos of Charborg, too, which is pretty good. His Rust videos are great. It starts out almost like a documentary on the people of Rust. You know, who's playing Rust, right? Yeah, totally. It's definitely a great watch. His SCP videos are really good too. You know, I know that's another game I never played, but because he makes it look so fun with friends that I just don't want to play with randoms. You know? There's just some games that I just cannot play with randoms. Like Destiny, I'm kind of forced to, right? Because, you know, my 2 clan members quit the clan because I wasn't on PS5. Insane. And then a ton of other ones just left the clan slowly without saying anything, right? I'd always give up my spots so like new people can like play in the raid. But yes, for some reason during the sometime during the pandemic the clan just broke up. So I don't really have anyone to play Destiny with. And I really just play Fortnite with family. You love the SCP monsters? They're crazy. Yeah. I don't know much about the lore, but it's I the gameplay applications of a lot of those creatures. You know, I just know the ones that are in the game. I don't really know much about SCP stuff. It's I don't know when that started, but it feels like it's before it's after my generation. So I didn't really have much access to computers when I was a kid. So most of my gaming was done on a PS2 and PS3. It wasn't until the PS4 era where I really got online. Although during the 360 and PS3 era, I did play some really good. That was one of the best times to play online multiplayer. You had Black Ops 2, Gears, Halo, and what was it? Fall of Cybertron. That had a really great multiplayer. Goated multiplayer. So there was just a lot to enjoy back then. See, I think we're just gonna do the lighting. We're gonna wrap it up for tonight. So this guy's gonna get lit. And we'll wrap up. Where's blocking out the shadows? Bill K. Hello, Bill K. Welcome. We're just doing some drawing here. Some illustration for my game. The other night we were doing message redacted. All he said was hello. YouTube, hello? Why'd you redact that guy's message? Let him say hi. Let the people say hi, YouTube. So, but the other day we were taking request. Today, we're focusing on One Piece. Ooh, One Piece. It's real. So, yep. This is a big ol' evil worm that our intrepid hero is lunging towards. Meanwhile, we got some Sonic Unleashed in the background, if you're a fan of that game. Ooh. Gotta love that track. What track is this? Full Edge Night. Oh yeah. How are you doing, Bill? You doing alright? Could be a little bit of a shadow for that claw here. Kind of like that. It's me and Phantom. We're talking about what horror game you would like to live in. You got an idea on what horror game you'd like to live in? You know, who would want to live in a horror game? The real question is, what game would you rather live in? You know, which game do you think you could thrive in? Survive. Right? That's the real question of the day. I think we're gonna raise the brush size a little bit so you can cover this bigger area here. I like this Ratatouille brush. Well, not... Yeah, I mean, I guess it's sort of like the Ratatouille brush. Because it kind of blends. You know? Able to get a bit more of a dynamic stroke here. Stroke. Oh. Gotta watch the phrasing. Ooh, is this Spagonia? Shamar. Horse. God, that's such a different genre. Spagonia's do no 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 do no 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 no. Do 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 do. Everyone's vibing in Shamar. Whoa. I just checked in on my phone because I wanted to see if the stream was still looking good. And the audio just blasted into the microphone. Let's turn off the eyes for now. While we add a bit of shadow underneath them. You know, the good thing about streaming from the iPad is that I kind of get two perspectives of the footage. You know, the stream perspective where I can talk and stuff, and then there's the iPad perspective where it records the video. So, if I do want to make a video that I post that is just the drawing, I can totally do that. And if there's some funny bonus that happens in between, we can add that too. So. Okay. Ooh. This is when you start running in Shamar. Okay. Start adding a bit more brightness to this. Oh. Did I undo that? Yay. Add a little bit of a highlight here. Like the eye is illuminating. That little brow. Subtle, but I think it's effective. Should also illuminate the ridge here. Yeah, and a bit like that too. Yeah. Just vibing tonight. Oh yeah. Not a lot to do with the lighting here, because he's all in the back, and he is the light source. So he's just kind of catching his own lighting. Add a little bit down here, just so there can be a little more smoothness and reflectivity, because it kind of has a chitin kind of shines, you know. Yeah. Yeah, this week we're gonna get back to work on some commissions, because this guy that's working on a game that he wants to release by the end of January needs some more assets, and he wants me to help him, so I'll help him. Listen, you tell me to make, you ask me to make assets, I'll make them. For a modest fee. Damn. This is like if Ugly and Fugly had a child. All right. It looks like we added plenty of depth here. Look at that. No depth, depth. No depth, depth. This is really important. Ooh. Ooh, this composition looks kind of good, though. I didn't expect it to look that good with the lighting. Ooh, this has been in the whips for like months. So I think we'll just... Whoa, hello Allie. Thank you for subscribing. Hope you're having a great night. I don't know, I'm almost tempted to start coloring it. So let's see, where is it? There's the eyes. Ooh, that goes hard as hell, man. I think we'll add that to... Let's see. Let's start adding a bit of that red coloring to the lighting. Sort of like reflecting what we see here. Not that. A little softer. go. Guys, I think this is kind of cool. The snapping, dude. The snapping. Not so intense here. Whoa. A little soft. Ooh. Bit of a gritty primeval. Hey, who's up disturbing a primeval? I know I am. Let's see. We go with the hue. No. Which one of these would look best? Alright. I think we're gonna group this as a red emissive. I spelled that wrong. And I think we're gonna go top of the rocks and add a bit of a highlight to those. I think we're gonna make Hero invisible for a second, just so we can see our rocks a bit better. And do a bit of work on this. To be honest, I kind of like how it looks so much in grayscale that I kind of want to keep it like that. I mean, I should color this completely, but something about the limited color that really sells you on it. Gonna make it a little larger since this area is a little larger. Okay. Pretty good Sunday. What's this? Oh, okay. Just checking in on this. Done. These are the ones in the foreground. All right. We're going to put it as a overlay, and then we're going to duplicate it, blur a little bit, raise the brightness and saturation, and opacity, and I think actually we're gonna change the red a little bit. And lower the opacity just a little bit. Trial and error, trial and error. Nothing is set in stone, so if we don't like it, we can come back later. Change it a little bit. And now we're gonna go back behind the worm to add a little bit of that emission to its environment. Just so we can have a bit more variety. And I think we're actually gonna recycle a little piece I used earlier. So we're gonna, I need to transition to the background for a sec. And as I import this image, yeah, okay, nobody can see my screen. That's good. And we'll grab this and we'll drag it in, and then fit the scale, and we'll transition back into the canvas. So this is another illustration I made that I'm just gonna change it a little bit to match the background. I think actually I'm going to squeeze it a little bit. Then, oh wait, hold on. Did that a little wrong, because the sides, they were kind of, and then I'm gonna stretch it out a little bit again, just so we can put this under the scaled down one. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna duplicate it, and we're not gonna merge it down yet. We're just gonna blend the two images together a bit, so there can be a little bit of a blend, because I don't want it to look the same, right? We don't want it to make it look obvious, you know, because art is lying. Art is lying. That's what I think. We're not telling the truth here with art. We're pulling at the skies under you and making something look cool, and you don't even know what it is. So we're gonna group that, duplicate, flatten down, and duplicate it again because I like having a backup. And we're actually let's add a new layer instead. And we're going to make this work with the lighting we already have. So I actually want to darken some of this background, but I don't want to completely desaturate it. So I'm just gonna go over with a brush and kind of darken it artificially. Yeah, this looks a lot more complete than I expected tonight. And I think we're gonna burn and gosh, and blur it a bit. Blur it a little bit again. I know. This looks cheap at first, but like I said, iteration. Actually, overlay might be a good one. And okay, so I think what we're gonna do is gonna darken it a little bit. Increase saturation. No, yeah, increase saturation. I'm gonna go into curves. And just adjust it a little bit. Okay. Actually, I think we might desaturate that environment a little bit more. Let's flatten it. Let's just desaturate it completely. And I think what we're gonna do is that we're going to use saturation over here and just tune it a bit where it kind of blends. I think over here we're gonna add a little bit of an orangish yellow, and I think we're just gonna use the airbrush because I don't think we need it to be textured or anything. Just sort of like an ambient lighting, I guess. Something that goes over everything. A bit of a blanket. Not so hard on that one. Alrighty. Looking a little good. I said we are gonna end it when we were done with the lighting on the worm, but honestly, I like the vibe of tonight, and the worm is going pretty good. Pretty good. So now we're gonna sort of add that in. Yeah, it's good, I think. And we haven't added the red on Hero, so we're gonna add the red. And actually, we're gonna move this above the line art. And what brush were we using for? Alright, it was in my brush set, Softy. So Hope everyone's enjoying the process. This is kind of why I want to like end it before I get into coloring, because when I get into colors, I don't really, I'm not really as vocal, right? But seem to be doing a decent job narrating it. I don't know, at least on self-critique, I think I'm doing pretty good. If anyone wants to chime in and give me some feedback. I don't know if I'm being as vocal as I should. Alright. I think we tune in a little bit. And yeah, I think that's a good spot to leave it for tonight. So, thanks to everyone that watched. Big thanks to everyone that chatted. And thanks for wishing me happy birthday. And extra thanks to the people that subscribed. That's awesome. That's always nice to see. You know? I'm always kind of nervous about showing the art a bit. Wait, hold on. Actually, flatten. There's something I want to do first, because I just looked at it on the monitor and it looks a little too bright with the stalactites. I think, oh, that looks hard as hell. Okay, so, okay, that's definitely gonna be an alternate I might use. But, kind of like a tunnel vision type of thing. But, yeah, as we wrap up, just want to say thanks for watching. And, hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. So thanks for making this birthday a lot more enjoyable. Ooh. No. I think we might, yeah, we might keep that variation there. So yeah. Thanks a bunch. Yoda says hi. And, yeah. Oh, just in time for the mission complete one. So...